Hey guys, what's up? It's NihonTiger. Welcome back to Project Cars. We are today racing around the final cup track here. This is Snetterton, and I'm noticing a slight graphical glitch, as you can see on my caterer there. Kind of whatever side the sun is shining on, it looks like there's almost like a little invisible box hanging off of it, and I'm not quite sure what's causing that. It's just a graphical glitch on my end, looks like. Hopefully there'll be a patch or something that fixes that, because it is a little annoying and it does kind of distract a little bit. But here we are, racing at Snetterton. So this is another British track, and another track that, like Silverstone, is kind of on the former grounds of a Royal Air Force military base. My tires are a little cold right now, so that's why I'm sliding a little bit. But this version of the track is not the it's kind of like Silverstone in that it underwent a huge bit of change in the past couple of years. It came under new ownership, and it underwent some changes. There we go, breaking this corner onto the main straight, but it underwent some changes. They added a whole new infield course section as part of the main track, but we are racing on basically what amounts to the old version of the track. And I did actually print off a map of the track, because I was at Belle Isle this past weekend. I noticed the cars, some of the GT cars, had a little map of the track taped onto their steering wheel. So I figured if the pros can do that kind of stuff, why can't I, right? Right. So we are right now onto the Bentley Straight here in the back, heading towards a turn called Brundle. And like a lot of these other tracks, turns are all named usually after drivers or just something else that's kind of old-timey and creative. In this case, Brundle is for Martin Brundle, who was a British Formula One driver. You may know of the name if you happen to watch F1 in Britain. He's a commentator for them now. That's a pretty good job. So this is, I think this is Coram. I don't know if it's named for anybody or not. But we are coming up here to a very sharp left-hander. It was reprofiled during the redo of the track. It's called Murray's. Oh, and I'm off the track, and there goes my time. Crap. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. So now I've got 2 laps that are not going to be any good. I'm 20th. So down the straight into Riches, I think this is. And the next turn is Montreal. It's a hairpin normally, which I think is what gives it the characteristic name, because it's kind of like the big hairpin at the north end of Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal. I think that's why they call it that, but that's normally like a full hairpin turn. Just a baby hairpin there, back onto the Bentley Straight. Something just flew off my car. And heading down to Brundle and Nelson. And then after that is a very tricky corner called the Bomb Hole, which I'm not certain if it is named after an actual bomb hole or not. There's Nelson. And the bomb hole is right up here. This is a right-hander. And then kind of back to where we were at the start of the last lap, and I was talking about this being Coram, and then going into Murray's, and then a center straight. So just gotta keep the gas here a little bit, lift a little bit here and there. Brake. Took that a little too tight. It's not the perfect turn. I would like the smoother one, but this lap won't count very much. As long as we can kind of get in a rhythm here, we'll be fine. There we go. So now we actually begin our our actual lap here. Again through Riches. Yeah, this is it's a fairly challenging track. Now, there's a couple of other turns in the infield that we don't get to race, so I don't know if. There we go. Am I going to set a fast sector time, please? Good. A couple of turns in the infield there. You can kind of see off to the right on the mini map. There's a whole bunch of turns and stuff that we are just bypassing. There's one that's called Palmer, and I don't know if that's named after a driver by the name of Jonathan Palmer, and if so, it might be a bit of nepotism or narcissism, I guess, perhaps, because he is the driver, the former British driver that bought Centerton and a couple other tracks. His son, I think, is in GP2 right now, or is it GP2 or I don't know which of the open wheel series he's in. This is not GP2 because Van Dorn is the one who's rampaging all over that. It would be GP3 or Formula Renault. I'm not sure which of the two it is, but either one of them is doing okay, I guess. But there's also a turn that's called Hamilton. I don't know if that's named after Lewis Hamilton. I don't know if they just named it after him because he's like, oh, last British champion, you know, or something like that. I don't know. It seems like he would kind of wait a little bit to name it, you know, corner after an active driver. Even as good as Lewis is, you know, it seems a little bit. I smoked the tires there. That was bad. This is gonna be a slower sector. We've got 2:33 to go. Oh, actually no, huh? I was thinking that was gonna be slower. Only 1.5 liter. I think it's probably liters. Maybe gallons. I don't know if the measurements are in miles per hour. So maybe it's gallons instead of liters. I know they're based in the UK, so I would think it would be 1.5 liters of fuel left. And again, I don't think that would be enough to really get around the track. Maybe it is gallons. New sector 2 time. Interesting. Have a good sector 3. Really put this kind of out of position. Oh, I slid there. You can tell I slid. There we go. I slid a little bit there too, but it was also a bit smoother than our last few times through there. Go. Should be new fast lap. Awesome. So we've got about time for one more lap around here, considering that we're running a 1:30 lap. This will be all we have time for. I hope we will. Well, actually, our lap times are validated. It doesn't matter anyways. Let's skip to the end of the session. Hey, we're pole anyways by almost a full second. Why not? Anyways, let's go to the race. Alright, so we're here at Sunderton. 3 laps around here. I hope no rain. It's kind of sunny out. I would expect no rain, but tires are warmed up a little bit. Got fuel. We should just have to race this to the first. We're in the lead, okay. We're clear of everybody. That's good. To consider turning the difficulty up if this is going to be a thing where I keep winning. But thankfully the difficulty slider is a little bit more friendly in Project Cars than it is in the Grid, where you basically had 5 settings and you could really adjust the AI. Here it's on a slider, so if we need to kind of crank it up a little tiny bit, we don't have to make a huge jump like we did from medium to hard. There's a little bit of freedom to kind of experiment and find something that works good for us. That's a challenge. But it's not too challenging. You can also, if you see the menu, you can also adjust the length of the race. So if you want to go a little bit longer than, I think I have it set about 55%, which is about 3 or 4 laps, depending on the course. If we want to go longer than that, we can do that too, depending on what people are interested in from a video perspective. I would go for more laps, but I know at the same time that means that it's more footage of me racing, and if I keep having these big leads, it doesn't really make for too entertaining video. So I think, truthfully, I think I'd rather stick with what we have on the race length plus the videos. Oh, yeah, plus the qualifying length for the videos, because I think that would be lots easier for everybody to watch and get through, and you wouldn't have these 40-minute videos like we did at the start of Grid Autosport, which I think turned a lot of people off to that series. Wow, that was just 6 seconds lap faster, and are my tires cooling off, or are they? No, they're cooling down for some reason, huh? Interesting. I guess I must have not warmed them up quite enough, but they are indeed cooling down, even though they should be warming up a little bit here. I could always get them really warm if I just spent a lot of my time weaving back and forth to get some heat into the tires, but I don't know how much that would help me in my racing. Especially since we only have 3 laps to do this. There we go. Just gotta make it around one more time. 134, not too bad. Do have quite the gap to the second place guy already. And I think the other thing to keep in mind with difficulty and race length is I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing it necessarily to simulate a perfect racing life. I'm just doing it to kind of have a casual playthrough of it. And, you know, if you're doing Le Mans and you're doing it as like a actual serious simulation of the whole 24 hours, that might be fun to do, you know, on a Twitch stream or something like that. But on video it's not quite so much fun, and I don't think you can upload 24 hours of footage onto YouTube. Even uploading, you know, the whole race as 24 1-hour videos would probably be way too much, though I would certainly like to see someone try it. It would be really cool if you could, I've not done any of the online stuff, but if you can substitute out drivers like halfway through, it would be really cool. And I'd love to see the community kind of organize, you know, some endurance races like that. That would be awesome. But alas, here we are at the finish line. Woohoo! We did it! We did it, Internet. We won that, and we won the cup. Awesome. So I am going to check on a few things real quick, and hopefully when we get right back, we will be able to see if we have any new racing opportunities, and we'll go from there. Oh my goodness. We are in for a world of hurt here. We're in the rain. We're in a car we've never driven before. Oh my goodness. Thankfully the track is familiar. That's about the only good thing, and we have very poor acceleration here. This car is not tuned it well at all. Oh my goodness, they're just gonna go crazy. I'm trying not to. Oh, people are just flying all over the place. I don't know how many guys we can pass going into this corner. Which version of the track? Okay, this is the version with the chute. Oh. We gained 2 spots there somehow. I think because swerve. Car does not want to steer. We're in 5th. Nope, we're getting hit. Down through the S's. It just wants to drift off to the side here. Even if I've taken a lot of tire pressure out of the tires, this thing just wants to oversteer like mad. It's not fun to drive right now. I may need to adjust my my settings a little bit. Come down here to the hairpin. Oh goodness. How are we doing? Oh, hit the wall a little bit. We're in 5th. This guy's slow. Let's get past him. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. We didn't mean to do that, I don't think. Or I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Just gotta catch these guys. This is so incredibly difficult. I mean, look at this rain. This is horrible. These conditions are terrible. It's pouring out. And we're out here racing. I think, you know, with the drought that California's been going through, they'd be a little happy to see all this weather, and they'd be kind of outside partying in the rain a little bit, have a little bit of a rain dance, maybe drink some wine since we're in California wine country. You know, enjoy the fact that it's raining out. There we go. That's pretty fast, but we're still not catching these other cars. We're losing some time through the S's, I think. This is not good. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Catch this guy up here. Braking seems to be fine. I'm not going to win this race, by the way. I think first and foremost, trying to come back from 8th in only 3 laps is a little bit too difficult. These conditions are not helping. And I just cannot catch up to these cars in front of me for some reason. I don't know if I'm stuck in a poor race team or what. But these cars are just, you know, there's just so much you can do. Only so much you can do. That wasn't too bad. Come down here to the keyhole turn. Turn 7. S's one more time. I don't know, if we're close enough, maybe we can make a run at them down here into this hairpin. Probably not. Holy cow, how did you get that far ahead? That's a guy that can drive in the rain, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, we're gonna finish 4th. All in all, not too bad. Guy. Not on the podium, but 3 laps in the rain in a car we've never driven before. I will take it. Not terrible. Here we go. You gave me a lemon car, guys. Continue. So we got 4th place. Rafael Latournere is the best. Well, we tried.